Bill to me and BAC has been the boot in my butt. Be straight up honest. You guys have been such a great kick in the rear end for me. As far as as Bill was mentioning, I've always had that drive of wanting to, didn't quite know how and what to do. And projections, I didn't know what he even meant by projections when he first told me that. I don't know what you're talking about. I just know work hard and stuff happens. That's basically what I did. So with Bill doing that for me and helping me along with that, it's like, yeah, you kind of have to have projections of how to do things so then you can actually set yourself up for more positive things to happen in the future. And then also what Bill has done, and it kind of works out perfectly, is I believe Kevin's going to be after me. Kevin has been a huge integral part of my business as well. Kevin does my bookkeeping for me. Thank God. Because I would be, again, completely flipping mess. And tax day was just yesterday, it was extended, but oh man, that would have been just straight up nightmare. If you saw my math skills, yikes. So that's where, again, having that team around you between Bill and Kevin and having BAC with me has been such a huge help as far as you, both Bill and Kevin. So Kevin, you get to be added into this. Lucky you. But as far as what if scenarios, because there are so many what ifs that I never thought of at all. And so having the devil's advocate with me has been such a huge blessing. Like, okay, what if no one comes in at all? Can you keep the lights on? And it's like, which sounds like well, duh, you know the answer to that. But again, it's not just having that, but having, okay, here's the plan. This is how you do it. And that's where having Bill and Kevin has helped me tremendously. So having a great team around you has really helped my business. And I've only been around since 2018. I actually didn't start my business until 2019, open my doors. Bill basically came in literally at the perfect time because it was, I believe, October, November of 2018. I started talking to Bill in late December of 18. My former employer just decided, yeah, I'm going to close my business, and that's it. So I was up the river without a paddle, or so I thought, until Bill like literally went into high gear and was like, all right, we're going to ramp this up. So yeah, it was like one of those 0 to 60 moments. And he set me up with Kevin, and that's where I'm like, I don't know anything about numbers, and thank you again, Kevin. But since then, it's been about more or less just taking care of the client. As silly as it sounds, as simple as it sounds, the number one priority for me as with my business and why I've been successful is the customer client is number one. You take care of them first. Your stuff is second. It's there. It's definitely a number two. And a lot of times people will put it way backward. However, the client's experience is number one, and delivering results obviously is another part. So with what restorative fitness does is basically using what's called muscle activation techniques. The little 30-second commercial it's a systematic approach to finding and correcting muscle imbalances. So the way I like to describe it to clients is basically like most of us are in a home and most of us have a fuse box at our home. What happens when you have too much voltage going to said fuse box? Boom, power goes out. And is that a major inconvenience? Say the Browns are in the playoffs and then you miss the last 2 minutes. Yeah, that could be a big, huge inconvenience. However, it's not the be all end all. Your body basically works, your more specifically muscular system acts in this way. Things don't just happen for a reason. They basically, when the muscles will turn on, they'll turn on automatically. When they turn off, it's not just to give you a bad day. It's basically to save you from yourself. And that's basically, if there's too much stress in the body immediately shuts it down and stops you from doing that. So with doing muscle activation techniques, it really helps me figure out how and why people are moving the way they are. If you ever have literally gone in public and just looked and went, you're walking weird right now, or like, your legs like way out there. Like, how are you walking? And people, if you ask them, they're like, yeah, I'm walking normal. Like, what? And it's like, they think you're going straight. They think they're going straight, but they're clearly not when you see it from the outside. So that's basically what I'm trying to do, is help people's body get in a better alignment so that they can perform at their peak. So that's essentially what we use with restorative fitness. And then we throw the fitness component in. And that's where we start building people's bodies up and getting them stronger and better so that they can basically not become gym rats. I want people to be out and about and in their lives, because I want them to be able to get on the ground with their grandchildren. I want them to basically be able to not have to think about, oh man, I just went down on the floor. How do I get up? Oh shoot, how do I do this? And then it's like we're used to when we're younger, boom, fire up, go, without even thinking about it. Then it shouldn't be a process to do certain physical things. So that's essentially what I do with restorative fitness. And as Bill was mentioning, though, the growth, I've been doing slow growth. And actually, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be expanding in. Sorry, Kevin, you got some extra paper coming at you soon. So I'll be doing that in a few weeks. And just so I can expand on my services, as well as, like Bill was mentioning, bringing in other people to aid me and be able to really deliver more services to the Rocky River and Cleveland community. So that is restorative fitness in a nutshell.